you want to make it? Barbara, you're up late. It's time little girls like you were in bed. Want to have a good time?
Hello, Marilyn.
Do you know what time it is, Pedro?
11:30. You're late tonight.
Catch your hand? Been in a fight, eh?
I fell down.
Oh. You'll find a steak and a pint of milk in the fridge. There's a bottle of scotch on the dresser. Just don't kill the old thing. It don't do you no good.
It's alarming how many crimes of a sexual nature are being committed at the moment.
Did you say anything, dear?
No, nothing. I was merely thinking aloud. Don't forget our luncheon engagement today at Lady Ferguson's.
Don't worry, I won't.
See you later.
Bye.
Try not to be late.
I'll be there.
The autopsies on both victims revealed something in common. There were various organs missing which had been surgically removed, as in the famous case of Jack the Ripper. I want you to take charge of the case, Campbell.
Yes, all right, sir.
First of all, I want you to make contact with the husband of the second victim, an ex-trapeze artist who had an accident. We ought to keep an eye on him. He's a strange character.
You mean you think he did it?
It's our duty to be suspicious of everyone. That's my theory, Campbell.
You're quite right, Inspector.
Marilyn, they'll pay for this.
Jack the Ripper?
Yes, his signature's all over the bodies of those two women.
But surely Jack the Ripper's dead, isn't he?
Undoubtedly, or extremely old. After stabbing his victims to death, he cuts out a portion of their anatomy. Each time something like this happens, Scotland Yard receives literally hundreds of letters confessing to the crime. Only this time, I've received one which really seems to have been written by the killer.
Well, go on. Why don't you read it?
My dear Mr. Campbell, I don't want you to be influenced by anything you may read. The papers seem determined to compare me with Jack the Ripper, and though I admit there are certain similarities between us, I hope you are astute enough to recognize a distinct difference of style. I promise that in future our differences will become increasingly obvious. Our old friend Jack's techniques are really somewhat outmoded, you must agree. You'll find that I am more up to date, though just as elusive, affectionately, your friend.
I can't think why you assume that letter's authentic. I'd like to hear your reasons.
My intuition.
I thought only women used their intuition, not the police. Look, I checked your king.
Hey, Pedro, don't take it so bad. You know as well as I do. Ain't a woman in this world worth suffering for, much less Marilyn is just another whore. I know she kept you, but
She got sick of it, and so he put the poor bitch out of her misery.
watch your tongue. Don't start playing rough if you don't want this stuck in your gut, Pedro.
Leave the cops out of this, pal. They're not invited.
I'm sorry, Bill, but he started it. You heard what he said.
I've done the same thing, but you'd better get out of here. Who's that? Scotland Yard.
It could have been that extra piece artist.
Yes, but he's no fool. It seems he has a watertight alibi. When the crime was committed, he was in a bar in Soho. There are witnesses, including the barman who rang us to report a brawl. So we were unable to pin anything on him.
I think I'd keep an eye on the man. You know, he doesn't convince me as trustworthy.
Do you know the fellow? Personally, I mean?
No, but I've seen several pictures of him.
How can you tell from that? I'm certain that appearances are deceiving. It can't possibly be that Spaniard Pedro, whatever his name is.
Why not? It might.
I think that Jack the Ripper is young and handsome, not a worn-out circus acrobat.
I agree with you, my dear. It must be someone everybody trusts. Otherwise, why did those girls let him in? It's far more likely to be someone like you.
There you are. Now you know who it is.
A school teacher? This Jack the Ripper's done a full course of surgery. Or perhaps an expert butcher. He operates with the skill of a professional.
And I was beginning to get so worried, unduly, as it turns out.
Each and every one of us comes under suspicion in a case like this. That's what Inspector Chambers says, and I'm inclined to agree with him.
Listen, Rosemary. You have another 10 minutes if you want. Are you sure there's nothing you want to add to your essay?
Nothing, sir. I'm quite sure. My essay is rather shortish, but I think it is complete. Hello.
How did it go?
Better than I expected. How'd you manage to get in here?
I said I was your brother and had a message to you from home.
Well, you better go before they find out.
Stop writing now. Time's up, Worth. I'd like you to hand in your paper.
Yes, sir. I'll be over by the gate at 10 o'clock. All you have to do is to chuck the key down to me. Have you got it?
That's easy.
Who is that?
My brother.
But, Rosemary, you have no brothers.
Oh. Well, he's a friend of mine.
Does your family know him?
No.
Is there anything between you you'd rather they didn't know?
Sir, there's no point forcing me to tell you. It's a personal matter.
You know that the teachers in this school are held totally responsible for the conduct of their students, especially for those that sleep in. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. I know.
Then what would you prefer? To talk it over in my office or face your parents?
I prefer to talk to you, sir.
I'm glad. Come to the office tonight, about 10:30. Then we can discuss everything in private. I shall be correcting the exam papers. And just remember, it could be very embarrassing if I had to explain everything to your father. Don't hesitate. Come in. Sit down. Don't be afraid. Anybody know you're here? Are you sure? Why is that?
Because there wasn't anybody around.
What about Shirley, your roommate? Where's she?
She was rushed off to the hospital with an appendicitis.
Yes, I heard. Listen, Rosemary. I've been interested in you for a long time. I'm also perfectly aware of the sort of relationship you have with that young man. His name is Anthony Ramsey, and he plays guitar with a group. He's not the sort of boy you should know. I also have it on authority that he smokes grass. Did you know that?
No.
London can be extremely dangerous. A young girl like you could find herself in a lot of trouble if she's not careful. I want you to promise me something. Promise that you'll never see Anthony Ramsey again. And I'll promise you never to mention this again. All right? Sleep on it and tell me in the morning. Be a good girl and go to bed now.
Good night, sir.
May I come in? It's important. Forgive me, sir. I didn't want to disturb you, but I heard a strangled cry coming from the gymnasium.
Are you sure? From the gymnasium?
Oh, yes, sir. Don't you think we ought to call the police?
No. Let's go down there and have a look first.
Oh.
Come on.
There's someone out there.
I think the boy's dead.
I didn't see him. Suddenly he was there.
That young lad was not Jack the Ripper.
The dagger with which the crime was committed is very like all the others, sir. And he left his fingerprints all over it.
I know, Campbell. Everything points to the boy's guilt, but this time there was nothing removed from the body.
Because the killer had no time. Professor Amory and the night watchman arrived almost immediately.
It was a great pity the Ramsey boy was killed. Do you realize the only witness we had is dead? Tell me about your friend Winston Amory.
The night watchman says he was working in his office all evening until he took him to the scene of the crime. In order to reach the gymnasium unseen, he would have had to climb down the outside of the building from the 3rd floor. Only an acrobat would attempt that.
Now, Cuthbert, how do you know he isn't?
Well, he's a school teacher. And we grew up together, sir. Anyway, Winston wouldn't kill a fly. I'm still certain that Spaniard is the one.
But each time he manages to have an alibi, doesn't he?
All the more reason to suspect him.
I need a job. I'll be glad of anything.
There's a position vacant in the autopsy department of the morgue, but they want someone with previous experience.
I studied medicine for 2 years.
If you can produce some kind of document to that effect to the Medical Institute in Belgrave Road tomorrow morning at 10, you'll probably get the job, but only if you're telling the truth.
It's true, I can prove it.
Well, you haven't. 2 halves of bitter. I'm crazy about that necklace, darling.
Hello, Bill.
Hello, Belinda. Better's over there.
Hello?
Well, how are you? Mind if I sit here a minute? Did you find yourself a job yet?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Good. I suppose you'll miss her.
Yes.
Marilyn is no more. You must try to forget her and find someone else. Don't get bitter, Pedro. Perhaps it would do us both good to go out while there's still time. You're only young once. Be my honoured guest, will you, Pedro? I've got some money.
Why are you being so kind? You're a good girl, Belinda.
No, I don't do it to be kind. It's stupidity. I think maybe we should go out now. You're going to get over Marilyn quicker than you think.
Hey, come on, girl.
Okay, okay. Oh, you are, of course. Here. Leave me a drop. Funny, I never liked this stuff much before. Mother's ruined. Well, this little mother's all right. My mother always told me I'd come to a bad end. You're no good, Belinda, she'd say, silly cow. And you know she was right. I haven't come to the end yet, but it's downhill all the way. What a load of crap. The whole world's coming to a bad end. Well, that's the way it goes. Some in one damn way, some in another. So they'd lost, but sooner or later every one of us ends up bad. Would you like me to tell you something, Pedro? My heart was broken once, yeah, over a silly bloody man. But what's the difference? Men, they're all the same. Bastards! Bastards who say they love you and then go off and leave you. Men! I always pick a nothing! 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 Nothing!
Shut up, Belinda. Millaressa.
We're all nothing!
Hello, Scotland Yard Murder Squad.
Jack the Ripper. Tell Campbell that I'm about to commit a murder at 126 Oxford Street.
Hello? Hello?
Open the door! Open the door! Open this door immediately! It's the police! So we'll break this door down. Open up! The police, you hear? Open in the name of the law! Open this door! We're coming in to get you! The window! Stop or I'll shoot!
Why wasn't I informed?
I did my best to find you, sir, but I couldn't. You weren't at home, so I phoned your club, but they hadn't seen you either. There was no more time.
Very well. Forgive me, Hawkins. Who did you say the killer turned out to be?
I hardly saw him, sir. I think I must have winged him as he got away, but it was a bit too dark to see more than his stocky build. Yes, sir. I'd say he was a little bit shorter than what you are, sir.
Could you recognize him?
I sincerely doubt it. But one thing is quite clear. He must have been extremely athletic to have jumped out of that window.
Good. Bring me a report.
Yes, I will. Right away, sir.
For you, sir.
Huh? Yes? For Sandra. Yes. Yes, as soon as possible. Thank you.
My husband can get no sleep since that poor girl's death. You'd hardly know him now. It's making life for both of us impossible.
I can see that. He must feel responsible, though of course he's not to blame. You must be patient. He'll get over it. Sandra, my dear, I'm afraid you and I have made a terrible mistake. And you're the one who's having to suffer for it most.
I prefer it if you had the decency not to talk about us, Cuthbert. Winston's sick. He needs me, and I can't hurt him. He's incapable of harming anyone.
That's not true. He's hurting you. And I can't bear to see him do it. Sandra, you're the only one I've ever loved.
I'm going to ask you to help Winston for me. He must find out who killed that girl, or it'll drive him mad.
It's not going to be easy. In fact, we may never find out who it is.
But why not?
Just forget I said that. I'm just a bit discouraged. Of course, I'll do everything I can. Now, I must leave you. But not for long.
Goodbye.
Good morning, Inspector.
Good morning, Campbell.
Good morning, sir.
Read that.
Murder of Princess Irene. Jack the Ripper strikes once more.
It's getting out of hand, Campbell. He has the nerve to inform the press and then do the murder. You, Campbell, are the one in charge of this case, and I'm holding you responsible for it. I implore you to be more thorough in your methods. It's useless to go on a joie.
Do you really think I do nothing all day, sir?
That's about it. Either you find the killer...
Or I'd better look for another job.
Exactly. What is that?
I really wouldn't like to say, sir. It's for Mr. Campbell. This parcel's for you, sir.
Well, don't just stand there. Open it.
Here, pass me them scissors, will you?
Dear Mr. Campbell, as you have no doubt heard, I'm widening my range from prostitutes to princesses, whose blood is no bluer than anybody else's, despite the common belief to the contrary. This particular lady's eyes were such a startling shade, I'm keeping them for myself. Jack. The audacity of this man is unheard of. Have you nothing to say, Campbell?
I'm speechless, sir.
You'll have to find that Spaniard, Pedro Dorian, as soon as possible. He may well be Jack the Ripper, but we'll have absolutely no way of telling until we catch him. Good day, gentlemen.
Yes, Pedro. The girl's name is Lulu. Her home is in Willow Street. It's the same apartment that Diana had. Your wife's best friend. You know, remember the Ripper's first victim.
I must see her. She may know something.
Be careful. The police are after you. And you're not particularly popular with the underworld either.
Why is that?
A lot think that you really are Jack, and needless murder is not part of their code. They're disgusted by it.
The point is I'm innocent. I'd prove it to you if I could.
I'm not the one you have to prove it to. You're innocent until they prove that you're guilty.
You don't believe me either.
Have a drink. I'm hiding you, aren't I? What more do you want?
I'm going to see Lulu.
Well, take care now. I've given you warning enough.
I'm going out. I'm supposed to play cards with the Paradin.
But I thought you played on Fridays. Today's only Wednesday.
We'll be in Brighton on Friday this week, and we didn't want to miss our game.
And, is Campbell going?
No, I don't think so.
Have you seen him recently?
No, why?
I was merely curious.
Night. I won't be late.
Sandy, like me to take you?
You're sweet, but don't bother. It's only a few minutes' walk. I only have to cross the park. Thanks anyway, Winston.
Make yourself at home. Apart from someone soaking up my whiskey, who are you?
Mac Murdoch sent me. Marilyn Grant was my wife.
If you're not telling me the truth, you'd better get out of here. The place is crawling with cops since Diana's murder, so don't dare touch me.
No need to be afraid. I won't harm you. I came for your help.
The police must want you for some reason.
Yes, they think I'm the Ripper. But it's not true. I'm looking for him, too.
I don't see what I can do for you. I've no desire to get mixed up with the law.
You must help me, Lulu. You knew Diana and Marilyn well. Some man was seen with them both.
Oh, who could keep track of the men they saw? You know what our work can be like. How about the Golden Club in Soho? The two of them were always there. Oh, it's you, Barbara. Need anything?
Mother's just gone out, and my pussycat's getting very hungry. I want to feed him, but I don't have any scraps or anything.
Here you are. Now, as soon as he's had this, go to bed. It's getting very late.
I'm sorry, but it's Pussy's fault. Come on, Pussy. Thank you. Good night.
What did she say to you?
She said she'd seen your shoes before.
If I'd known she'd disappear, I'd have stopped her going. I fear the worst has happened.
Had you had a fight?
No.
Then can you think of any reason why she might want to leave you?
No, certainly not. What reason could there be?
Winston, we've been friends for years, and I hope you'll understand what I'm about to say to you. Sandy's not happy with you. And she never has been.
I should be interested to hear the reason.
Sandy confided in me about your, shall we call it, intimate problem.
She has a habit of lying. Don't believe a word of what she tells you.
Please, Winston, calm yourself. I'm only trying to find a reason for her disappearance. Winston, in the police, we often have the painful task of questioning those most easily hurt. You gain nothing from hiding the truth.
I know. All right, it's true, I'm impotent. But Sandy lacked nothing else a woman needs. Wealth. Position. I made her as happy as I could.
I'm sure you did, Winston. But unfortunately, we're all of us human, and we're limited by our weaknesses. I almost thought that sooner or later it would end between you, and nobody could be sorrier than I am. It's a damn shame. You both deserve to be happy. But life played a dirty trick on you. It can happen to the best of us. You must accept it. I know how much it must hurt, but now it's over.
I think I deserve to know the truth too, Cuthbert. What's between you and Sandy?
I'm just a friend.
That's not true.
It is, like it or not.
I know I'll see her again soon. I've got to. I'm sorry if I've been difficult. I know you understand. Let me know as soon as you have news.
Hello, Lulu. What can I do for you?
I'd be obliged if you and your chums would do me a little favor.
Oh, really? Is that so? Well, I never lend money to friends, you know that.
This isn't a question of money, but it means helping the police. I'll fill you in on the details, Johnny.
Yes, all right. But before you begin, how about buying me a double whiskey?
Okay. It's a deal. Bill, a double for me friend.
Come on up.
There he is.
Good evening, killer.
What is this? Murderer? Don't cause any bother.
We're going to personally hand you over to the police.
We don't like people who kill for kicks.
Pedro Dorian did 2 years as a medical student in Spain.
You sure? How do you know that?
I've been doing a little investigating on my own because I honestly believe he's the killer.
Have you stumbled on anything that might be of value to us, Winston?
He had the nerve to apply for a position in the autopsy department of the Medical Institute in Victoria. And last night, in a knife fight, he stabbed a couple of youths to death when they tried to turn him over to the police. He's a very dangerous man.
Yes, if what you tell me is really true, it looks very much as if he is Jack the Ripper. Have your investigations shed any light on Sandy's disappearance?
I think Sandy is dead. There's little doubt.
Are you sure? But why? Don't lose hope. The body hasn't been found.
That's the only thing that keeps me going.
This time, the victim is a person of your intimate acquaintance, a beautiful woman who had everything and is now no more. Sandra Amory of the golden hair. Give her husband my condolences. It ought not to take him long to forget such an unfaithful wife. I have several new surprises in store for you. Yours.
It must be a shock. Please accept my deepest.
Thank you, Hawkins.
I've given him a sedative, which should make him sleep for several hours.
I'm afraid he's taken it very hard, but it's only understandable.
He's very close to a nervous breakdown, but with rest he should be all right. It would do him good to get away for a bit, as soon as he's on his feet, somewhere far from the bustle of London.
He owns a splendid country house in Sussex. I'll try to convince him to go down there for a few days.
Good. That sounds just the ticket. These frightful murders are getting on everyone's nerves. Jack the Ripper is like a shadow over London.
Do you mind talking to me a little? You haven't opened your mouth since you walked in here. You dumb or something? Don't look at me like that. Make yourself at home, but do what you came here for.
Now then, let's recap the facts so far. The killer has a certain knowledge of surgery. He's extremely athletic and has done a good deal of traveling.
Did you say traveling?
Yes. Every dagger comes from a different country, and each one seems to have been purchased on the spot.
That would be easy for a man who has worked in a circus, don't you think so?
If, like Pedro Dorian, he has been a student of medicine for 2 years.
I'm in total agreement, except for one thing, the motive.
There's little or no doubt that we're dealing with a psychopath, a very sick, frustrated man, incapable of controlling his desire to destroy women, the creatures he's really most afraid of. He feels they're responsible for his failure as a man.
Well, I'm prepared to go along with that theory, but I think we're in for a few surprises yet.
Do you have some new information?
No, none.
Then what do you mean?
Work it out, Campbell.
Hey, wake up. There's a woman asking for you.
I have some very important news. I know who the Ripper is. Little Barbara saw him. The surprise is it's Campbell.
You could be mistaken, you know. I'm sure it's the Duke of Edinburgh who done it.
I am not mistaken.
Of course. He is the man who collected evidence against me. Easy for him. Tell me how you know.
Campbell came to my place and spoke to Barbara. You know, that little girl who saw your shoes. As soon as he left, she talked to her mother and told her that he was the man who was with Diana that night.
I want you to do me a favor.
Name it.
I'll explain it all in a letter to Inspector Chambers. And you must take it.
All right.
Hawkins.
Yes, sir?
Get hold of Winston Amory as soon as possible. You have to identify the body.
Is it his wife?
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty certain it was committed by the same man. As soon as I've completed the autopsy, I'll know for sure, but there's little doubt as to who did it.
Oh, really?
Yes, everything points to the fact that this is another murder carried out by our friend Jack.
You should go away for a while, Winston. A few days in the country will do you good. I've bought you a rail ticket because I don't think you should drive. I take you myself, but I can't. The capture of Pedro Dorian is only a question of hours, and I daren't take time off. When it's all over, I'll come down to see you. Don't worry.
Can I help you?
Is Inspector Chambers in? I'd like to see him.
Why?
I have to give him a letter.
I'll make sure that he gets it.
No, I must give it to him myself. It's important.
Afraid you're going to have to wait. I haven't seen him yet. I don't know if he'll see you. He is very busy.
But I have to see him. It's a matter of life and death.
All right, just a minute.
Yes?
Sorry to intrude on you, sir, but there's a lady waiting to see Inspector Chambers.
Huh?
She insists on waiting out there, sir. Says it's really urgent.
Uh-huh. Good morning, miss. What seems to be the trouble?
I'd like to see Inspector Chambers.
I'm Chambers.
It's important.
Sit down, won't you?
No, I've an appointment. I'm late.
Only a moment or two. There may be a reply. have proof that your man Campbell is... Won't you come in? Sit down. Do you know what this letter contains?
Yes, I do.
Do you realize the gravity of the accusation?
I certainly do.
Where can I find Pedro Dorian?
How should I know?
I think you're lying.
I know he's innocent.
That, young lady, the judge will decide at his trial. He may turn out not to be the Ripper, but he did kill 2 men in a knife fight.
But he was defending himself.
How do you know that?
It happened in front of me.
My dear young lady, I could keep you here in custody until I've investigated this accusation of yours. But don't worry, I'm not going to.
I'm bursting to thank you.
No need, you can do me a favor instead. Tell Dorian that Campbell will be placed under arrest within the day. But first of all, I'd like a word with him. He has my word of honor that it's not a trap or a trick, although I may try to persuade him to give himself up. If he is, as he says, innocent, he has nothing to be afraid of. Thank you, you may go.
Saw the inspector?
Yes. I gave him the letter myself and he said he'd arrest Campbell. But he wants to see you first. He knows all about that knife fight you got into.
If the inspector asks for me, tell him I've had to go out of town. I'll be back sometime tomorrow.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Are you going to keep that letter, sir?
Certainly. And don't mention it to the inspector. That's an order.
Yes, sir.
Here comes the inspector now.
But that's not the inspector. He's his right-hand man, Campbell.
Are you sure?
As I stand here.
He said he was the inspector and took your letter.
That's why he wants to see me, to get rid of me. And for you goes the same thing. You better get over to Mac's shack and don't budge an inch. I follow. Go.
Whatever you say.
I'd take it easy if I were you. No point in getting all head up when there's nothing you can do.
It's so stupid. I thought for once I could help someone without being involved. I expect that sod Campbell knows just where to look. This time I can't blame my own mother, sitting like chickens about to have her necks wrung.
mind shutting the door, Lulu? There's a terrible draught.
May I have a first-class return to Rye? Thank you.
Hello? Is that Scotland Yard? Listen carefully to what I have to say. You'll find Jack the Ripper in Rye. He's on his way there now.
Pleasure to see you here. Welcome, Cuthbert. And to what do I owe the honor? I must say, I wasn't expecting you to come here.
You're a monster, Winston. A diabolical monster.
Tell me, just one thing. Did you guess who did it, or did I give myself away?
It makes no difference now.
No, I want to know. I was convinced that I'd planned the perfect crime.
That's enough. I'm taking you back to London with me.
You're not taking me anywhere. Sit down before I make you. You're not taking me to London. Or at least you're not going.
You intend to murder me too, eh, Winston?
Yes. I can't forgive you for stealing Sandy. She paid for her infidelity. Now you get your turn.
You're wrong, Winston. Sandy never betrayed you. In spite of everything, she really loved you, though she was a woman who deserved better.
You can't get around me that way. We're going to stay right here together. Now that you've discovered my secret, I'm unable to let you go. Those girls are all mine now. They were meant to be mine, because that's the only way I am able to possess them. Impotence is the vile thing I was forced to live with. The only manner in which I was able to possess them was in death. And I possessed each one of them in the end. You'll be joining them soon now, Cuthbert. First, I'd like an answer to my question. What made you suspicious?
You'll never know the answer to that. Dirty killer!
At last justice has been done. Arrest him!
An anonymous call tipped us off that Jack could be found in Rye, so here we are. How do you know it was Amory? Do you mind explaining that, sir?
He did everything he could to incriminate Pedro Dorian. He paid a visit to Diana's apartment building, telling them he was me. He questioned the neighbors, and the little girl downstairs recognized him and heard his name was Campbell.
Ah.
This, of course, incriminated me, and immediately took suspicion away from Amory. Then Pedro's girlfriend heard the name, so Dorian wrote that letter, which accused me. And the only person I could think who would impersonate me was Winston. As soon as I entered his laboratory, I knew I was right.
He's the last person I would have suspected.
I'm convinced of one thing, Hawkins, that in every man there lurks a murderer, but for the grace of God.
No doubt you're right.
Stop at the next hospital you come to, Tom.
Very good, sir.
Because I don't want to be Jack the Ripper's last victim.